Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I hope you're all having a wonderful and creative day. And today I will be playing with something I made in my last video, which were these book pages that I had stenciled with alcohol inks. If you haven't seen that video, I will have it linked below. Check it out. Very fun. Still love this one so much. But what I decided to do was to make these kind of like open windows. Now this was just a half a book page that had gotten a little bit of the ink on it from being wiped off. This book rips really easy and really straight. I can't say that every book's going to do that, but it was a great little thing to do. So what I decided to do was this. So cute. So I've got one of the Tim Holtz people. He's kind of like walking out the rip in the universe, little crack in the century here. What's fun about the papers that they were alcohol inked because they show through on both sides. When it got flipped out, the ink was still the same on that side. Added little tidbits, little numbers, a little stamp. These are on my masterboard backgrounds. I actually still have a few available on my Ko-fi account. And yeah, simple, cute, right? So let me show you how I did it. So we're just gonna grab a fun little masterboard here, and I'll show you how I ripped it. Well, let's find a person first. Let's find a person first. Somebody that could bust through easily. It'd be kind of fun to cut it a little shorter. Maybe have his foot hanging out. We'll have to play with that. We'll see. We'll see. Let me just find one that I know is going to work. Very similar to that guy. His arm might be sticking out too far, but I think he'll work. I've got the large Tim Holtz here. Large Tim Holtz people. I just thought the large would work good because they were kind of tall. I should have picked the person out first. That top hat guy I found right away, and I was like, oh yeah, this is perfect. I'm going to use him. I'd like to use a lady, but I think I'm going to have him bust through. Okay, we're going to start with him, and then we'll see if we can get that guy to go. Okay. So this one looks like this paper would probably go really good with it. So let's do that one. All right, so all I did was just rip through the center, and once I started the hole, it went pretty easy. And then all I did was rip open a little bit sideways so I could open it, and ripped up a little bit more so I could flip the top open. And let's rip that. And go that way. And it doesn't have to be perfectly folded, perfectly done. Each one can go their own little direction. And there we go. Okay, so he's going to come busting out through this wall. And I think I'm going to have one foot come out. I thought when I was doing this one that I probably should have had one foot coming out. So this one I'm going to do one foot coming out. And he's coming through. Here I come, through the wall. But we want to make sure some of them still behind there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of dot glue and glue him. Come on, there you go. Glue his hand down, little dot for his hand, so he stays in the right position. And since I am doing his foot, put a little dot of glue down where his foot needs to go. Okay, so he is now attached to this for that. All right, so to get it onto my board, I'm going to glue from the back here. I'm going to put the glue really well on the Tim Holtz guy. And I'm going to put glue around the outside of this. And I'm not really going to, I'm going to glue this side, but I'm not going to really glue the top and the bottom too much because I'm going to have, I don't know where it ends on here. I'm going to fold it over and put it on the back at this point. All right, so We're just going to flip him over, and I think I'll put him on this side so he's got looking out this way. Try to put him on there straight. All right, there he goes. Now this, because his hand is here, that's holding that flap down, but if you don't want the flaps to be flapping, we're going to throw a little bit of glue on those flaps. But not necessary. You can keep them flappy if you wanted. Kind of adds a little bit of texture to it. But there you go. All right, so for these, we're going to just fold that part up. Now, you could just cut this off if you wanted to, and then go back and add some glue down there to make it stick. But I think flapping it over to journal card, having a little bit of this on the other side, just adds a little bit of fun to it. And we'll do that and glue this back. And that is as simple as it needs to be, or as difficult as it needs to be. And we just need to throw some decorations on there. Have a little fun. All right, I'm going to round the corners using my larger round corner rounder. I love this guy. I don't know if it's still available. I got him on Amazon. I know I had it for a while. I had the link below, and they were selling it, but I know it kind of goes in and out of sale. So I don't know if it's still available, but I love it. I think it just really adds some fun to it. Cute. I could put something there like a washi, or I got those rulers. Oh, that ruler would be cool there. I love it. Let's put that down. Got a little bit of white on top there. See if I can ink it. From my bucket of fun. This is, I pull stuff from, this is my bucket of fun. I have so many little tidbits in here. Tapes and strings and just, yeah. Whenever there's something extra and I forget to put it away, I'll throw it in there. Or just little things that don't have a home, like when I paint. When I did that video with the stamps I got with these rulers, and I painted them. There was like 6 rulers I stamped and painted. I'm like, I'm not going to put them in just a, you know, their own little envelope. There's 6 of them, you know. Cute. So I just threw them in there, and it worked out perfectly. All right, I think I need some sort of label up there. Let's see if I can find some sort of tidbitty kind of label. Something more square. Oh, I know. Hello. I got these guys. This is kind of pinkish looking, and that is kind of pinkish looking. Ooh, I like that one better. Okay, we're going to do that. It's really smudged and mushy and messy, but I like it. Luckily, I still have them sitting there because, you know, why would I put something away? But I have it sitting there because I didn't do all the colors I wanted to, but I am adding ink slowly to those pots. I talked about in that video they weren't filled as much, so I'm slowly adding ink to those pots. So that's kind of reminding me to do it. Okay, I like it. And I don't have a glue book out. There it is. Like, I don't have a glue book out. It's a mushy mess, but I love it. All right, I'm gonna just probably have to cut a little bit of that off, sticking out just a hair, but that's okay. Okay, and I think I do still want some sort of word down there. So I'll come back out. Oh, I see it. passport for travel abroad. That's what he's doing. He's walking through the little passageway to travel abroad. I didn't want to cover his foot up though. Okay, I need to get something smaller. And I'm going to cover his foot up. Oh well. What are you going to do? What you going to do? All right, I'm not feeling it. I'm wondering if something like this more kind of cover that up, because it is kind of the same thing. All right, let's cut this out and see what it looks like. Probably should have got my longer scissors for this because they're just straight lines, but and glue. Yeah, I like that. Holds the end down. Yeah, that's cute. I like it. Stepping out. He is stepping out. And I think I'm going to throw a little shadow under his foot. He's stepping onto something. Stepping into midair. Okay. I love it. All right. Now let's see if we can do this guy sitting and just rip the paper a little differently. Like I said, I got this. And I should be able to just rip it shorter and have his foot stick out. So let's do that. This is a definite, what you want to call it, brighter? And I guess it doesn't matter if it gets ripped and goes past it, right? That's kind of fun. I kind of like that. Okay, he's going to go in there like that and sit in there. Oh yeah, that's cute. I like it. I'll put some sort of label down here before or maybe this will go right at the bottom of the sign. Okay, I'm going to find all right, I have two postcards that I think might work. I think I like this one better with the old car. With that post behind him. Oh yeah, I like that one better. Okay. All right, so we're going to glue him into his little position, but I think I'm going to find some sort of thing for him to stand on. You can put that down there now. Yeah, let's do that. Since I've inked it already. Right? Okay, so we're just going to glue this down at the bottom. Oops. I really do like these. These are cute. Okay, so So you're going to go there. And we're going to add some glue to his foot here. And give him in the right position. We know how fast that glue can come down. There we go, just stepping on that. Okay, we'll just throw a little glue back under here. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. Okay, put a little glue under here where that little whatever tail is, and that's the one. Yep, we'll glue him in. Well, this has been an unexpected, this is fun, it's turning out better than I thought it would kind of project. For sure. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Something you might want to do. I mean, I'm always looking for ideas to use these Tim Holtz people on because, you know, I have them. Because if you junk journal, you're supposed to have them, right? Isn't that the whole thing? All right, I'm going to have to, okay, this is going to have to go up. I ripped it a little higher than I should, but I think when it gets wrapped around, it'll block it. I think it'll be okay. We're going to go on the fact that it's going to be okay. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off. And I'm going to add it. I'm going to add it to the top and wrap it around. I know it's a little bit more unorthodox, but I want him in the window. And if I had a plan properly, he would be in the window. But I've said it before and I'll say it again. I do not just make stuff and alter it and show the pretty all the time. I will show you what happens and how I fix it. So if something like that happens for you, you have a thought on how you could fix it too. I think that's okay, right? Yeah, that'll work just fine. Him peeking out, sitting in the little, looks like a little window. I love it. I love it. Little postage thing behind his head. Very cool. All right, so we're going to do like we did before. And we're just going to round the edges. I don't know if I'm going to add anything else to decorate it. I don't think it really needs anything else. I think it's kind of cute as it is. I mean, this looks like totally like an added thing. Yeah. I don't think I want to add anything else. Maybe some, as I go, not anything else. Maybe some washi tape there. Some boo-boo tape. It looked a little plain there. I like it. I love it, actually. I love it. I was thinking about using this one to make a bust out from. But I think I'm still holding on to that. I don't know, I really like that, even though it was totally the spill off kind of deal. Now for this, I was thinking of, now that's what I forgot. So this was the alcohol inks, the little splatters and stuff, but I was thinking that you still could probably do something similar and maybe just do a, I probably need to do it on a not ripped piece. Let's get a not ripped piece. And let's say we wanted to use that card and like some, maybe some purples and blues, so we can get our ink out. And let's see if we can, some purple. And we'll just ink both sides here. And put my stencils away from yesterday, but I can grab one real quick. Let's see if I can do some bricks here. And maybe some green on top of that. I just thought of green because I pulled the green thing off. All right, I think I'm gonna do the littler bricks because it's a tinier thing. All right, so let's do a little bit on this side. And I did mention when I was doing the when I was doing the, okay, so I'm sitting here, yeah I do, when I was doing these pocket things, that you could do the same thing, doing the book page with the stencil to tuck in with these. And obviously it worked because there we go. Okay, let's put these away. I have to clean that off, but yeah, okay, so we wanted to, I think I want to find a lady for this one, just because I like the colors. She's got her hand sticking out, that could work. Okay, all right, so I think I'm going to have it, well, I guess it doesn't matter because I rip it and see which side will look better folded over. Because either way, it's the same kind of rip. There we go. All right, so we're gonna tuck her in. And yeah, that'll work. She can have her feet tucked. I don't mind that her feet are tucked. She's coming out the door. Yep, I like it. Okay, so we're gonna just put a little bit of glue on her dress and on her hand. I just do that to keep them in place. So when I flip it over, I know they're going to be in the right spot for when I go ahead and glue these in. Put a little bit of glue down there. Glue across the top and down the side. And again, I'm not going to worry about the top or the bottom because I'm not sure how far it's going to go. I am going to cover this up though because this was when I was making this, I had cut their head off. But yeah, I like the colors. So we're gonna cover her head up and have that peek out. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Keeps a little spot open. I can put something there. All right, let's glue this flap down. And we will glue this down. Yeah, so easy to do. And I think it really does kind of have quite the punch. All right, somewhere I've got that little eraser thing. Of course, I don't see it right now. I'll have to find that. Little glue eraser. I'll get rid of that. I'll have to come back for that. Just not sure where it's at. It used to be in here. I know it's somewhere, somebody. Cute. Very dainty. Very dainty with her hand sticking out, right? I like it. All right, some sort of label there. That could be fun. Wasn't quite expecting that, but I like it. It has the same kind of colors for that. I like it. I'm going to put that in there. Well, I know you're a sticker. There you are. Okay. Move it up just a little bit because that is going to get rounded down there. Close this up before I forget. I'm just gonna put a little glue down here. There we go. I think it's cute. I like it. I feel like I should put something down there, maybe just some sort of washi tape. I like this got black because there's black up here, kind of just ties it in. Yeah, I think I'm just going to trim that off instead of wrapping it around because it's kind of tiny. I don't know, it seems kind of busy. I don't think I'm worried about that too much. Yeah, I think it's cute. All right, well, I got 4 done. Holy cow. That is way more than I normally get done. But I guess when you're having fun making something, right? All right, well, let me show you these up close and fun. All right, so that is the one that I made first off beforehand. Very fun. And then this gentleman peeking through with that watercolor. It definitely is all smudgy, but it's still fun. I love that ruler, though. That is very cool. And then this gentleman sitting. Yep. And then finally, our little girl coming through. I love it. Very fun. Okay. Well, that is going to be it for me today. If you like the video, thumbs up would be great. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Always having something fun and new that I like to come up with, and I love to see new people join. Okay, that's going to be it for me today. I appreciate each and every one of you that stopped by, and as usual, I hope you all have a wonderful and creative day. Bye for now.